Hey guys, Tony here, once again from Tony's Trucks, Campers, and Outdoors channel, doing a little review on my recent purchase of the Predator inverter 4400/3500 watts generator. Now, this thing's getting a little grief. It's from Harbor Freight, and I'm seeing some videos of it. Guys are having some issues with them. I'm hoping this one's going to be okay. I've had it about 2 months now. I've used it a little bit, nothing crazy. I bought it primarily to run my AC when I'm boondocking on my camper. I have 2 units. I know it's not going to run both, but I have a 15,000 BTU in the main area of the camper. In the bedroom, it has the smaller 13.5 BTU. Okay, so 13,500 BTU. So anyway, here's the story. A lot of people are saying, will it run? Will it start a thing? Will it start and run the air conditioner? They buy this one specifically for it. But then they're greatly disappointed because it will not. I hooked it up here and I was totally bummed out. It shut off. It wouldn't run it. Well, you find out that these 15,000 BTUs, and even the 13.5s are tough on them. They peak out in the neighborhood of, when they start up, over 50 amps. Over 50 amps on startup, and then it runs down a little bit during its regular runtime. That's it. It can't handle it. These generators can handle, it says it right on the side, I believe it's 29 amps max. 29 amps. I'll show you the whole thing in just a sec. So it's just not going to work. Numbers aren't going to work for it. So while I had some warranty work being done on my camper, I bought I did a lot of looking around, watched tons of videos, and I found the Soft Start RV. It's getting really good reviews. It's been out a while. And it slows it by like 70% the startup time, to startup procedure. It cuts the power down by around 70%, down to somewhere around 15, 16, 17 volts on startup. So will it run it? I'll give you a hint. I ran it yesterday and it ran really good. I'll get to that. I will show it to you. I'll go inside and show how it runs. But that's the issue with it. We buy it and then it won't run. And you know what? If you just use common sense, which I had 2,000 watters, they wouldn't do it either. But I just want to haul one, even though it's bigger, instead of carrying 2. Plus it runs everything else. It's a good generator. I like it so far. I'm going to do a review on the whole thing here in just a sec, tell you about it, show you some video on it. But as far as the air conditioning, yes, it will run it with help with these devices. Everybody, you see constantly people on YouTube channels bitching about them, but they won't. You know what? They're just not going to. I don't not understand why the manufacturers don't put these on. I'd rather pay the $300 for the thing when I buy it than aftermarket and then have somebody put it on. The company where I had it done, which was in Prescott, Arizona, where I bought it, he said, look, just get the one you want, and because if I buy it for you, I got to charge you enough cost on it, and then ship it up to him, which I did. I sent it UPS to him, and they charged me 1 hour labor, $159 to put it in. That may be a lot of money, but I'm not a tool guy, so for me it was worth it. There's a lot of videos of guys putting these things together on their AC units themselves, somewhere around an hour or less. So it can be done. If you're any kind of a tool guy, you can do it yourself for an hour or less. I chose to pay the guy to do it. And I ran it yesterday for about 15 minutes, and it did well. So here's my thought on the overall generator, and I'm going to start, as I'm talking, I'm going to show you some video here, and then I'll get more into it. But these inverter generators are good. Predators, they're not probably the manufacturer quality of maybe a Yamaha or a Honda, although people say they're made in the same factory, so who really knows? They're all made in China anyway. But the issue for me is you can't expect, like in the Arizona heat, it's 115 degrees, and you're going to run a generator that's air cooled in the sun and expect the thing to work. Anything burns up. If you're an Arizona native like us, in this heat, it's insane. It's hot and humid now. Today's August 1st, 2021. It's hot and humid. It's nasty. And so you gotta build some kind of shade, put an umbrella over it, something like that to help it out. And then it should be okay. But, if you go to a lake, you're barking up the wrong. To me, a generator like this is if I go up to the mountains, even in the summertime, the mountains get up to 90, 88, 89, 90 degrees, even at 7,500 feet in the mountains. So you can run your air conditioning up there, and it's still not too bad because you got shade trees, you got pine trees, and all this stuff. You're at the lake in the deserts of Arizona, and it's just sitting out in the sun. It's probably going to struggle, and the AC is going to come on, but the whole unit's going to struggle and overheat. So use your head. Go back and forth on it. Now, I'm hoping this is going to be a good one for me, but we'll see. I definitely recommend anytime you buy anything like this, you get the extended warranty, because if it's having issues like people are saying it is, I bought the extended warranty. I'll take it back 10 times if I have to and get a different one if I need to. But so far, the little bit that I've used it in the 2 months, it seems to be good. I'm going to demo it running here in just a second. So let's get into it. Tell it's not too loud. Does a good job. Started on the first pull. Now, I mean, right now I got it in the shade, but it's hot out here, so I wouldn't want to leave it in the sun forever. So I'm going to shut things down here for a second. I'm going to hook up the camper to the generator, and then we'll fire up the AC and see what happens. Okay, we are plugged in. It's important to use the correct plugs. Don't plug it into the one, or the 20 amp, 15 amp, whatever it is, the house plug. Get the right plug like this one is, so you have all the correct power going where it's supposed to. All right, let's head inside. Okay, now we're going to try and listen to the generator outside. We'll start it up first. The fan's going to come on. Hot in here, isn't it? Let's go ahead and get it on the AC. Here comes the AC. There it is, running. Generator does not appear to be struggling. I heard very little difference. I'm sure there's some. A little bit. I got TV on. I'm gonna turn on the lights. So far we got the lights on, the air conditioning, the TV, and the air conditioning feels good. I don't have one of those cool really cool digital thermometers, but trust me, I can tell the difference. It's nice and cool. It's blowing nice. It'll take a while to cool this thing down, obviously, but she's running, and it will run with help. So once again, here it is. This is the company, Soft Start RV. Soft Start RV, there it is. I wish I had the box, I wish I had all this stuff, but I don't, because I had them put it on, but there it is. I will attempt to leave a link in my deal here. I'll see if I can. If not, you can find them. They're all over. You can find them on. I got the part off of Amazon. It was $299, free shipping. I did pay, because they had my camper, I did pay I think $11 to have it shipped in 3 days, because they were going to be working on it and I didn't have the week and a half or whatever. Right now the generator is running the air conditioning. The Predator 44 is running my air conditioning. Lights are on. One air conditioner, and the TV's on. Now I'm not going to sit here and try and see what it'll do before it shuts off. I'm going to turn on the microwave, and I'm going to turn on everything. I'm going to have my wife blow dry her hair. I'm not doing any of that. That's just stupid. But She's running good. I don't have any complaints. When they say it won't run it, you're absolutely right, it will not. But it will with a little help with this thing. So for a $300 investment, and most of you guys can do this stuff yourself and put it on, for $300 the Predator will work. Hopefully this thing's not recalled or something, I don't know. All right, we can go back into inside out of this blistering heat and do our final thoughts. All right, guys, I had to come inside because it was pretty toasty out there. Again, August 1st, this is the nasty days. July, August. In Arizona, we get our monsoons. It's been a real rainy year, which has been really good because we had big time fires all of June. The whole state was on fire. The rain that we had in July put all of them out, and we're doing better. But the side part is we get the humidity. So let's talk about the Predator real quick. So far, I like it. I don't have any complaints. I see people on YouTube. I'm sure you've looked at them now if you're watching this, where they're having problems. Maybe it's been recalled or it's not on the shelf. I did go to Harbor Freight and I did not see it on the shelf, which made me question what's going on. This is a few days ago. But I think big thing they talk about, clean the spark arrestor. Okay, it's on the side there by the exhaust there. You got to take that apart. I haven't done it yet. And change the oil. Now mine probably has 15 hours on it. Maybe. I'm going to change the oil probably later today on it and keep the oil changed, keep the spark arrestor clear so it doesn't overheat. And don't put it in direct sunlight for 10 hours and expect the thing to work. It's just you're asking too much. I don't care what you pay for. You got to be in the real. I guess in Arizona we look at things different. We don't know what to do in snow, at least here in the Phoenix area here. But we know the heat, and everything heats up, everything fades, everything has trouble. I don't care what it is. You know, even brand new trucks get hot. You know, when you're towing. Like I told the camp, and I didn't have any issues, it's brand new, but you know to leave early in the morning. You don't want to leave at 1 in the afternoon and tow at 117. Just things like that. Same thing with the Predator. I'm going to try and let it run for about an hour and see how much it cools down the deal out there. It's running, it's outside still running the air conditioner. I turned the lights off, but it's still running the air conditioner, and I want to make sure or I might run out of gas. I don't even know how much gas I have. I'm going to check it out. Here's another thing with that soft start device. And with a little luck, I'm going to try and get the link put up. I don't know if I can. I'm not brilliant with this stuff. Probably already figured that out. With my 13,500 BTU on my other camper, okay, it was a smaller camper, I would plug it into the house and in 2 minutes, 3 minutes, pop the breaker every time, okay? I ran it for a good 15 minutes on the house plug with this soft start and no issues. It continued to run. They say it runs around 16, 17 amps. I don't have any way of checking that. It'll draw that much with that soft start, and so technically you could run it off your house. Now if you're going to do that, you better get a good size extension cord. I didn't have a good one, so I didn't want to run it very long on the extension cord. I have some, but it's in storage. I don't have it with me now. So, but that's nice to know. You can actually run your air conditioner. Say you're outside and you want to work on it, you want to do some stuff, you can plug it into your house with that soft start RV and run it off your house for a while. I don't know if it'll run it all night or whatever, but I can tell you it didn't seem to have any issues, which is a good thing. So I'm going to end this with, at this point I don't know about the generator as far as longevity, but for my case, in my situation, using help with the soft start, and there are others, I don't know what their quality is, but with the soft start, it needs the help. They all do. Unless you get a construction one, an 8,500, startup, 7,500 run, watts run time, fine. But then you're going to be at a campsite with that? It's going to rattle your cage, everybody. You're going to hate your neighbors are going to hate you. So for an inverter generator, if your thing has a little help, I think it's pretty good. Now, I just started. I haven't been on a weekend boondocking trip. I might have a different opinion. But as of now, I can tell you, I'm pretty happy with it. Okay, so that's going to be it for now. Check the link if I can get it up there. If not, you can find it's called the Soft Start RV AC whatever. Anyway, you can find it just by Googling that or YouTube that. I found it on Amazon, and it had multiple good reviews, not from just me, but from regular people, the manufacturer, regular people. It was actually it was recommended on a site that I watch, a couple that I watch of full-time RVers, and I did research. I didn't just buy it on their recommendation, even though they were highly recommended. I researched, I looked more, I looked at their reviews, and they had, 75, 80 of them, and they were all very good. So why not? And so for $300, so for me it's about, another $159, so almost $450, $460. It's a drag. You wish they would do it at the manufacturer, but I got the AC running, and hopefully it'll be fine. Now, here's the catch. I have two AC units. If you want a second unit for the bedroom, you got to buy that one too. Now they have deals on their website where you get 2 at a discount, again free shipping. But I just want to go with the one now and just see what happens. Like I say, I personally am not going to camp at 117 outside where I'm going to need that running a total 24 hours a day. I would camp in the summertime, if I could, get up in the mountains where I might need it for a few hours from 1 to 5, and then as the sun starts to go down behind the trees, it starts to cool down. It gets in the 50s, 60s, even 40s at night at that altitude, but just when the day gets hot, that's all. That's when you use it for. You guys gotta be a realist, at least in Arizona and the Southwest. You gotta be a realist with all these devices, okay? So that's about it, guys. Thanks so much. This is Tony from Tony's Trucks, Campers, and Outdoors channel. Have a terrific day. Hope you liked it. If you do, give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, hit the bell, all those good things. You know the drill. We're just getting this thing off the ground. We're reviewing all kinds of stuff and talking about our trucks and our trips and all that stuff. So feel free to leave any comments, something you want me to do or review or something. I'll be glad to look into it. Thanks, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.